Hello, everybody. U.S. Matrix Prisoner 915-3804921 back with yet another video. And before I start this video, I kept getting comments from my friend Captain Brennan Horror Lover over over YouTube gonna shut down every channel or comments. I really don't know what he's talking about, but it's gonna happen on April the 2nd. So I just well all I can do is just sit back and see what happens. Okay, I mean, if this channel goes down on April the 2nd, I guess that's gonna be end of it. But you know what? I'm gonna go out with a bang. And I'm gonna go out with a bang with this video. And yeah. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to read a post from Return of Kings, and the title of it is 10 Reasons Why Foreign Women Are Better Than American Women. And here is the post. Okay, number 1. American women have unreasonable standards. They expect you to have a big house in the suburbs and a salary of at least $150,000 from a high status job, e.g., doctor, lawyer, CEO. Foreign women, on the other hand, are content with a man as long as he is a nice person and takes care of her and the family subtly. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, yeah. American women, all they care about is how much money you have, and what the nice car that you got. If you have all those things, they'll be with you. And you know what? I got a name for women like that. They're called gold diggers. I mean, if a gold digger sees a man that doesn't have any money, he's a nice guy and he has a job and he works, or if he's disabled, I don't know, she will have nothing to do with him at all. It's kind of it's kind of strange that the women at Isla Vista and UC Santa Barbara, said some negative things. One of them said some negative things about Elliot Rogers. One of them is a student, and you saw this in one of the U.S. Matrix movies that I made. Her name is Elizabeth Gross, and she talked about this is a guy who want women to be in his life, women who don't want to sleep with him, and he's going around and killing women like me or something like that, and I'm terrified. Elliot Rogers was just angry and upset because women like her didn't pay him any attention. He was probably shy. He just wanted the women to come and talk to him and break him out of his shyness, and they didn't do it. And so the women were just interested in good looking guys and assholes and whatnot. Some were just radical feminists. Some were just talked about women's issues and women rape and throw men under the bus, and they want to deemed all men as rapists and brutes and chauvinists and all this garbage. I think women like Elizabeth Gross are just complete and utter garbage. And foreign women, on the other hand, they're the opposite. They're nothing like American women, and Canadian women. They're sweet, feminine, down to earth. um, fun and relaxing, and a lot of them are beautiful and cute. But yeah, they're really good women. But all of them are not. All of them are not that great. Some are good, some are bad. To me, it's a mixed bag. But overall, there's more good women in the foreign women camp than bad women. And in America, it's different. I mean, there's more horrible women and less good women, and the less good women are rare and hard to find, and they're taken. So yeah. Okay. Number two, American women have the highest obesity rate out of any other women worldwide. Look at your average American woman nowadays. She is fat and looks like a hog. American women lose their beauty by age 30 and become very ugly, wrinkled, and fat. Foreign women on the other hand take care of themselves, exercise, and generally have very sexy bodies. Yeah, like that. Foreign women continue to be beautiful and attractive into their 40s because foreign women take care of themselves and have a much healthier diet than American women. Yeah, American women, yeah, they eat a lot of junk. They do. They eat a lot of processed foods. I think not processed food. They eat all kinds of junk. Potato chips, cookies, candy, all kinds of junk. I mean, they smoke. I mean, yeah, they smoke. I mean, they just look like train wrecks. I saw a woman at this convenience store, at this gas station I went to buy some, to buy something to drink, and this woman was in front of me in line. I mean, she was wearing a sweater, she had long hair, and she had this like angry look on her face. It's like this evil eye angry look on her face. Like, it was just so intimidating. And I'm like, and I'm bigger than her, and like, and she was in line. She was in line, and I think when she got up to the checkout counter, she asked to buy some lottery tickets. The I mean, to play the lottery, a scratch off ticket. And you know, yeah, I see a lot of overweight women. I remember I went to this place to seek employment, and all of these women were fat. Two women were cashiers who were employees. They were fat, and the manager, who was a woman, was even fatter than they were. Like, she was sumo wrestler, super super fat. Like, I mean, Jake the Fat Man fat. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, when women hit their 30s, they just transform into train wrecks. Well, depending on what kind of diet they have. If they have a poor diet, they're gonna look like garbage. If they have a really good diet, a healthier diet, they eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and they eat healthier. I mean, they're gonna look good. They are. Um, on foreign women, it says here that they take care of themselves, they exercise, and they generally have sexier bodies, and they continue to look beautiful and attractive way into their 40s, which is a good thing, which is really, really good. I think American women and Canadian women need to take a page out of the playbook of foreign women. Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll look a lot better, but that will never happen. You know. Okay, number three. American women see nothing wrong with cheating on their man. Just look at the culture of America today. Women are glorified for slutty behavior. Foreign women, on the other hand, have not been raised to act like whores. They generally are far more chaste and loyal than the vast majority of American women. This is no doubt due to the more traditional cultures that non-Western countries have. Um, I'm not for people cheating on their spouses. I look at this. It's wrong for a man to cheat on a woman. It's wrong for a woman to cheat on a man. Yeah, these American women, they don't have no values at all. I mean, zero. I mean, they have basically. I'm gonna say this: they have no values. They have no respect for themselves, and they don't have no respect for others. So I mean, that's all I gotta say about that. You know. Okay, number four. American women has the highest rate of divorce in the world. Considering that 90% of divorces are imitated by women, the vast majority of divorces are the woman choosing to leave the man. American women are divorce happy and will divorce their husbands over extremely trivial reasons. The divorce system in America is also extremely biased in, in women's favor, and many women will divorce their husbands simply to cash out, to take all the man's money and assets. Foreign women, on the other hand, have a much more loyal mindset to their men, and won't just abandon their husband because she read the latest chick book like Eat, Pray, Love, and decides she needs to find herself. Yeah, I mean the courts, yeah, they are in favor uh, of the woman. I mean, if she divorces her husband, she'll just get nearly everything from the guy. His money, his assets, everything he owns, and the children. And he won't have nothing. He probably won't have a home to live in. I mean, to me, that's just not right. But that's just how it is. Um, it's like foreign women are gonna beat American women in this post that I'm reading. Because it looks to me that they're 100% better than American women slash Western women. Okay, number five. American women have the worst attitudes in the world. Pretty much every negative quality you can think of, American women embody it. Selfishness, immaturity, narcissism, fake personalities, arrogant, and anger. In short, American women are a real pain in the ass to be around. This is just one of the reasons why I choose to cut all contact and friendship with American women and only maintain friendship with non-American women. Foreign women, on the other hand, are generally pleasant people to be around. They don't have the massive chip on their shoulders like American women do, and are much more down to earth, humble, and genuine. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Um, Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember I went. Yeah, I remember I worked with this girl. I remember I had this job that I used to have. I used to work at TJ Maxx in Longview, Texas, and I saw this girl. Her name was Rebecca. Okay, okay. I was in the Okay, she was just angry all the time. She was just mad, and she just didn't care about nobody. She didn't give a shit about anybody. So I decided, so see was she angry all the time. So I decided to talk to her and try to make her happy. So I started to talk to her, and she didn't care to talk back to me. She just sat there with this angry look on her face. She was just mad all the time. And I remember I worked like I remember worked all the way to like nine worked all the way to like 9:15 p.m. at night one night, and where me and when me and everybody got done doing our jobs and it was time for us to leave. I mean, she was standing with us, at the front door because we were getting ready to leave, and the manager was gonna go out and have us walk out, and he was gonna lock the door. And I think she said something. She said something like, "I don't give a shit" or something like that. I don't remember. Then I remember I was collecting shopping carts. It was raining one day, and she was a cashier, and I was collecting shopping carts. And I stepped in some water, and I brought some shopping carts in, and she said this to me: "Are you having fun?" I said, "No, I'm just collecting shopping carts. Collecting shopping carts. I'm just doing my job. No, I'm not having fun." She said, "We saw you out there. We saw you out there." And that's it. And I remember one of the I mean, a customer asked what time the store opens, and I said something. I kind of stumble and start stuttering. I couldn't remember the store hours, and she went and talked for me, and she didn't. And she said I'm just helping you out. She didn't say that I was going to help. I'm just helping you out because it seemed like you couldn't like remember what you were saying. She didn't say any of that. When she got done, she just went back to what she was doing with the angry look on her face, and like she just didn't give a shit. Then I gave her a lollipop, one day, and the next day, I was a janitor. The next day, when I got ready to empty out the trash can in one of the in the break room, I saw the lollipop that I gave her. She threw it in the trash. So fuck that bitch. Rebecca can go fuck herself. She was just some shitty, angry piece of shit Texas bitch. Okay. Okay. Number 6. American women have no sense of humor. If you tell a joke in front of an American woman, and it is even slightly politically incorrect, it can literally cost you your job. American women tend to be extremely vagued, and they get offended over the slightest things. Foreign women, on the other hand, are much more relaxed and not as psychotic as American women. Even if they do find something offensive, they will generally overlook it and not create a scene. This is because foreign women are not as insecure as American women and don't feel the need to constantly prove themselves. Hmm. Yeah. A lot of them don't have a sense of humor. I mean, if you say something funny to them, they won't laugh. I mean, matter of fact, I mean, people nowadays, they don't have a sense of humor. I mean, I have a sense of humor, and I can say funny stuff, and they won't crack a smile or laugh. It's like everybody's just so serious, and funny stuff on TV like Saturday Night Live. I mean, Saturday Night Live sucks. All these comedy shows, they all suck. They're just garbage. I mean, there's nothing funny about them. I mean, I looked at a TV show on Comedy Central called Inside Amy Schumer, and Amy Schumer is a comedian, and she wasn't funny at all. She sucked. I mean, I mean, she wasn't funny at all. She was terrible. I mean, I mean, Dave Chappelle, Jim Carrey in his, if he was in his prime, and Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, and all these old school comedians. I'm gonna throw Eddie Murphy into this. I mean, these guys are a million times better than Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer fucking sucks. And people nowadays who don't have a sense of humor suck ass as well. They suck. Oh, man. The US Matrix is a prison, folks. It's a prison. It's a very depressing hellhole. Okay. Number 7. American women don't know how to cook. It's like American women barely even know how to boil water. A woman cooked meal, a home cooked meal to an American woman means boxed mac and cheese or ramen noodles. Foreign women, on the other hand, know how to cook complex, multi-course dishes. The complexity of Indian cooking or Chinese cooking is something that will take an American woman years to master. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of them don't know how to cook. I mean, I'm gonna say this, like, there's some men who don't know how to cook either. Like, people nowadays don't know how to cook. I mean, hey, I can cook, and I can. I'm no world class master chef, but I can cook a good meal. Yeah, the only thing I know how to cook is cook hamburgers, and I can cook a steak. I can bake a potato, and I want to cook some healthier foods made from scratch. I really want to do that, but it's hard to find someone who can teach me that. I want an angry fat ass bitch or an asshole or just a whacked out lunatic to teach me how to cook like that, because that's what I have around here for education, and it sucks, and yeah, I'm screwed. Okay, number 8. American women are more brainwashed by feminists than any other country on earth. Feminists in America has transformed into a man-hating movement that is reflected in the attitudes of American women. According to an American woman, independence is equal to acting like a spoiled, loudmouth brat. Foreign women, on the other hand, may support feminism, but they have a much more realistic view of what feminism means: equality. Feminism to a foreign woman means simply being treated with respect, instead of wanting to dominate the man like American women and Canadian women as well. Uh Yeah, yeah, this is true. I mean, women don't. Women in America who are brainwashed by radical feminism, they don't give a damn about men. They just put themselves on a higher pedestal and just push men to the curb like they don't matter. And this Me Too movement is a joke, and it is. Um, yeah, they just completely they just completely don't give a rat's ass about men anymore. I mean, I mean, I mean, they just find men grabbing guns and going on mass shootings and killing innocent people, then killing themselves. They just look at that like it's nothing. Then when this stuff happens, they turn into fucking Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day, Mighty Mouse. What the fuck, man? And the Manginas and the White Knights and the Captain Saberhose are kind of, they think like that as well. So yeah, fuck all of them. Yeah, looks like American women are gonna kick the asses of. Looks like foreign women are gonna kick the asses of American women in this post. It's gonna be a landslide victory. Woo! It's like American women need to bring their A game. They need to get their shit together if they want to compete against foreign women. Okay, number 9. American women have the highest rate of mental illness by far than any other woman on earth. Let's face it, American women are pretty screwed up as a whole. They are emotionally unstable, mentally unstable, and suffer from delusions and are out of touch with reality. An American woman is living in her own movie with herself as the star, and this narcissism is reflected on their mental health as well. Foreign women, on the other hand, are very mentally stable and are prone to psychotic outbursts like American women are. Foreign women are much more down to earth and do not suffer from narcissistic delusions of grandeur as a result. Yeah, a lot of American women are a lot of American women. Yeah, a lot of American women are emotionally unstable and out of touch with reality. And my sister's like that as well. uh, Number 10. American women are superficial and fake. They expect their men to also be superficial and fake. You have to put on a false image and be someone who you are not, just to be considered as acceptable in America. Dealing with American women is exhausted because of the amount of games you have to play. Foreign women, on the other hand, are generally warm-hearted people, and you can just be yourself around them. You don't have to wear a mask or be a fake person in order to get a foreign woman to like you. That in the end is probably one of the best things about foreign women. You can relax and just be yourself and have a genuine relationship with a foreign woman. Okay, and I think that's the end of that. Yeah, it looks like foreign women have defeated American women in a landslide victory. It just shows that foreign women are much better than American women, And I think American women, in this post that I just read, it just shows that, they, yeah, I mean, they just can't admit that, um, they just can't, I mean, American women just can't admit that foreign women have beat them on everything. You know, I'm not gonna say that all foreign women are all bad. I mean, there's some good American women out there. I mean, they're just small pockets of them, and they're very rare and they're hard to find and they're all taken. So you got more of these radical feminist brainwashed man hating piece of shit American women. You got more of them than the actual really really good American women who are very rare and hard to find. I mean, yeah, you know, I go out and walk around, and there's a lot of women here, a lot of women where I live, they don't pay me any attention. I mean, the only way I'm gonna talk to a woman is business related. Everything got to be business related. Everything's business related. I mean, paying the water bill, um, doing business. I mean, they only talk to you unless it's business related. I mean, they're not gonna talk to you and ask you like, what's your name? I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you around. I mean, are you new here? None of that stuff. I mean, they act like you just don't exist. If you go nuts and shoot one of them and kill one of them and kill themselves and kill yourself, then they'll just rip you apart, say every negative thing in the book. Yeah, and if you say something bad about their home state or not, they'll rip you apart. I mean, I kind of felt that from a Mexican woman in Galveston, Texas. I felt that. And sometimes, I kind of lose it because of these women. Like I try to talk, I got female cousins. Like, I mean, her name is Shamika, and it's hard to talk to her. I mean, I remember I got ready to go somewhere, and she walked out of the I mean, she came by my house to visit, my mom and my mom and her mom, who were at my house. I went to get in my car. She just rushed outside, and she's rushed outside, went and moved her car. Then she got there moving her car. I went to talk to her. She just walked past. She just walked away and just ignored me and just went back in the house like I just didn't exist. And it's just weird. It's just weird. And she just loves social media. I mean, and she is socially dis. And she just one of these people in America are just socially disconnected. You know. I'm gonna say this. American women, antisocial, cliquish in the box, matrix Americans, and Canadian men and Canadian women who are antisocial and cliquish. I'm gonna say this: they all suck ass. They all suck. Yeah, American women suck motherfucking dick. They suck ass. They just flat out suck. You know. I can't imagine myself as an old man with a big with a big with a big beer belly gut, a big fat stomach, old and can't get around, being treated like shit from a Mexican woman. Yelled at me, telling me to spread my legs so she can wash my ass, give me a sponge bath because I can't care for myself anymore, and just talk really fast and act like she's psychotic, like, and being in a nursing home somewhere in Texas. I mean, I just can't imagine that. I just can't. Yeah. That's why I'm exercising and trying to stay in shape and trying to eat right, and try to read something and try to keep my mind active. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of you guys ain't gonna agree with me on that, but hey, but yeah. Again, hey, before I leave, before I end this video, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. On what's going to happen on April the 2nd with YouTube and the YouTube channels and the comments and the comment sections and your in your YouTube account password isn't going to work anymore and all this. I mean, I don't know about all this. I mean, my friend Captain Brandon told me this. I think he told me this like 2 or 3 times. So I don't know what's going on. So when April the 2nd rolls around, I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen. Okay, so this might be the last video on this channel. So who knows? Well, anyway, this is the U.S. Matrix prisoner 45689-2105728 saying this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. I hope.